as an essential and integral part of the comprehensive and necessary steps that were meticulously required to successfully obtain the final conclusion and thoroughly complete the entire construction process, we have diligently undertaken the following critical actions. We have successfully uploaded the amended AUP, along with all the necessary modified documents, for official registration. This includes important documents such as the building permit, which we proactively extended in due course, likely until the very end of the current year. This is because all sorts of unexpected things can happen, so we need to have a time buffer. Because if, for example, something gets delayed, we need to extend things in time, but we'd rather not do that and just close this issue for good. That's why we did it. We also meticulously prepared and subsequently dispatched a formal letter to the esteemed Committee for State Construction Supervision, providing them with comprehensive notification regarding the successful and complete conclusion of all construction activities on the specified date of August 23rd, 2025. Here is a copy of that letter. We also sent a comprehensive notification regarding the crucial deadlines for the successful completion of all work subject to thorough inspection during the extensive construction and significant reconstruction phases of the capital construction project. In particular, this specifically concerns our ongoing construction efforts. This important document was also dispatched there on August 19th, and this particular document, we sent it on August 19th as well, ensuring timely communication. So the essential and necessary steps that were required on our part, we have diligently completed and officially sent. Now we are patiently awaiting the official notification regarding the successful registration of the significant changes to the existing construction permit. And accordingly, the very next crucial step will be to formally call the designated commission to commence their important work here at our specific site, ensuring all regulations are met and progress continues smoothly.
Will Sovelmash take shareholders' shares under management in the same way as Solar Group?
Why? This is not provided for by law. You see, for example, if we issue shares, which we certainly do, these shares, however, until they are actually and formally sold to investors, they will remain the exclusive property of Sovelmash and will continue to be under its direct and complete management and control. But as for personally, for individuals to actually take someone's shares, no. As a legal entity, we absolutely do not have such an activity or any kind of involvement in that whatsoever. This is not stipulated in the Charter. That's precisely why I don't see the immediate necessity. If such a genuine and undeniable need arises, we will certainly consider it. We will thoroughly deliberate upon the matter and meticulously assess the necessity only after we have successfully completed the acquisition of the land and finalized the comprehensive valuation process. By the way, regarding the land purchase, we've already diligently started working on this important issue, meticulously reviewing the entire procedure, carefully determining what exactly needs to be done, precisely from what specific point, and exactly how it will ultimately take place. The main and most crucial condition will undoubtedly be the efficient production of goods and the consistent generation of profit. From that moment on, preferential purchase. This needs to be taken into account. And after we have successfully completed the comprehensive valuation process, contributed to the initial charter capital, significantly increased it, and are now at the crucial stage of the upcoming and important reorganization from an LLC to a joint stock company, which also involves the official registration of the updated charter. At that particular and significant stage, we can then thoroughly consider this important issue. Thank you very much.
Is there any understanding of how much more investment the project will require?
No, I have said this many times already. For example, I know that we still need some things. Mostly it's tooling. As for the machines and equipment, everything has been pre-ordered. Payment is not complete, but advance payments have been made. However, as new and diverse types of products continue to appear and emerge, we consequently require appropriate and specialized tooling for them. Specifically, we need various dies. Right now, we also have a pressing need for hot forging capabilities. Currently, we are actively engaged in making inductors, which are primarily used for heating applications. This is so we can effectively perform the crucial process of thermal deformation on metal that has already been precisely heated. We have a significant and undeniable need and a fundamental requirement for this capability. We also critically need various dies for other manufactured products. Specifically, we need robust casting molds. Furthermore, we require specialized molds for plastic. So predominantly, it's all about comprehensive tooling solutions. But as I have already mentioned, things may look smooth on paper, but we often forget about the ditches. Sometimes, or rather with 100% certainty, unforeseen expenses inevitably arise. And this makes it virtually impossible to plan anything clearly, precisely, straightforwardly, or concisely. Prices, in a similar fashion, behave in much the same way. Take, for example, when the global pandemic of COVID-19 initially started, equipment prices skyrocketed unbelievably, reaching truly unprecedented levels. They just shot up to absolutely incredible, almost unimaginable levels. And accordingly, prices for this equipment on the domestic market also soared because some companies were and still are engaged in delivering this equipment, so those prices multiplied as well. So how can you plan in such conditions? We know what we need, but we have no idea how much it will cost.
Any news from Victor Arestov?
Victor Arestov is currently diligently handling the meticulous organization of all equipment deliveries that we consistently order, which includes essential fixtures and various crucial components. That's precisely what he's primarily and intensely focused on, but at the very same time he's also diligently working on developing his own unique motor, something akin to an impeller with an internal rotor, or more accurately with an internal screw mechanism, and other significant projects being conducted at the Institute as well. He and Tupor are working on it together there. Well, it's not that simple. This is China, after all.
How much does the land on the Sovelmash cost?
The current cadastral value, which is the officially assessed value of the property, is precisely 88 million.
Yes.
88, I counted. If, as residents, we have the right to buy it out for 1%, that comes to 880,000, right? Well, about $1 million, because they can change the price. Everything here happens very quickly.
Just to clarify a bit, Sovelmash and Spetselmash, are these different projects, or will the Sovelmash investors also have a stake in Spetselmash in general?
These are two entirely distinct projects with different investors involved, but it is important to note that everyone will ultimately have the right to become an investor in those ventures. However, Spetselmash will be primarily focused on the crucial task of producing the serial products that have been meticulously developed by Sovelmash. Consequently, payments will be diligently made in the direct interests of Sovelmash, specifically in the form of royalty payments.
How many orders can Sovelmash handle at the same time? And what is the target number of simultaneous orders?
And how many will there be in total? Is it truly possible to meticulously plan precisely how many and which specific contracts will be signed? Colleagues, I want to assure you that we are currently diligently working on the crucial process of signing these important contracts. In fact, just today, we regrettably received a detailed protocol of disagreements for one of the key contracts, which requires our immediate and careful attention. This is a perfectly normal working situation, a standard part of the entire process when a contract is being carefully drafted and its terms are being mutually agreed upon. So we will certainly take on as many as we can reasonably handle.
What goals and objectives are set for 2026?
For the year 2026, we will be meticulously setting our comprehensive objectives at the conclusion of the fourth quarter. In reality, whether we receive the definitive conclusion on the successful completion of construction, whether the entire facility is fully commissioned and operational, whether we successfully purchase the necessary land, or whether we officially launch the project as planned, all of these crucial elements remain to be definitively seen and confirmed. There are indeed many complex and interconnected factors here that are currently beyond our direct control. Therefore, we can only proceed to make detailed plans after these significant issues are thoroughly resolved.
When will DETB be able to design and manufacture tooling for its own needs? As far as I know, DETB was originally intended for designing and producing production equipment.
The crucial thing is, we meticulously design and manufacture a significant amount of our tooling ourselves. However, when it comes to specialized dies that utilize metal ceramics, we're simply not quite ready to produce those ourselves just yet. We genuinely can't handle that at this particular point in time. But for aluminum casting applications, we consistently make the necessary tooling ourselves. Right now, we're already working on tooling for die casting, so we're designing, working on it, and making it. But everything takes time because we need people, and they need to be trained. For example, where would you find a specialist for a cold heading machine? It's hard to find one in Russia, so we'll have to train them. The same goes for many other technological processes. Thank you.